get-go. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Fielded about a yard deep. Throwing on first down. Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw, it's Brady. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A good pickup there, a 22. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Brady again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Got Laskowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now on 1st down. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players in the space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wentz to throw again. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 47 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On 1st down, Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Brady throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Brady to throw again. And a dump off to White. A good pickup there, a 22. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dwayne Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
180! 82! For Tokyo!
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Throwing now is Wentz, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Lefty. Ram.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Back. 81.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Leaves him behind on the spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski for the point after. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They run with Ajayi. Oh, good. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Come on now. Let's go.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Rip. 82.
Working from the gun. Wentz flushed out right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. A very solid gain of 27. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Wait, 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Let's go.
Michael Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Space to run past the 20. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now Brady got to have this one, and this is caught by Allen for a Patriots touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's got him in, complete. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, and even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Man 5-7.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime